Alright, boys. Today's 9/24. Kind of tired today, boys. I gotta tell you, I got the yawns going today. It's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so my schedule again has been totally jacked. I flew last night at like 10 o'clock and fucking upload took forever. Freaking right hand is tired today, dude. This poor bastard put in some work earlier today, and I don't know if he's recovered from it yet or not. Fuck. Oh. Well, this is a little better than yesterday, not much better. This still sucks. Still don't feel like I can do this right. And that being said, I think I made a decision on league. I don't think I'm going to do it this time around. I don't see a point in it this time. I know none of you care, because nobody ever comments. Just as well, I'm not saying you should. It's totally up to you. But the simple fact is, this medicine has made it impossible to do this at a high level, and that is extremely disappointing to me. But that being said, I can't feel upset about it, therefore I can't feel excited about it. Therefore, all I can see the trip down there every week is biting into another curricular activity I like indulging in a lot. And I'm not really good at this right now. So while I can't get irritated about sucking and losing to everybody, I have no desire to crush my world rankings in such a way. They're going to die anyway, so whatever. It just doesn't make sense this time. Because I have far too much fun on the side going right now to have that get fucked up. I've only thrown this thing a couple of times. Let's see, this is the round-handled queen. Why not? That's why not. I forgot it's a total piece of shit. Alright. You see what happens when things like that go down? They go back in this and they never come back out. If it was lucky, it would go on the wall. But I don't see that it actually merits a spot on the arsenal right now. You call it what you want, at least fucking stupid cold steels will stick in the wall. So, I'm afraid my loyalty is to myself and to Young LA. And whoever else wants to sponsor me. And currently that's no one, so no one has my loyalty except me. And yes, my loyalty can be bought. I am not above saying that. I have only some integrity. No, that's a joke. I'm not that bad a guy, really. I'm not always what I maybe portray myself to be. It's true about the emotional thing, though. I can't feel anything. It's fucking sweet. I just don't care about so much stuff. It's also not good in a way because it's not good. I don't know if you've ever been there or not, but it's a strange dichotomy. What the hell's wrong with my nose? I also have to eat a lot more food. Shit! Yeah, I went and weighed myself this morning, boys. I hadn't weighed myself in months. At least 3 or 4. That was a really bad idea on my part. Kinda. I weigh a lot less than I thought I did, which is, it's a strange good and bad thing. I was really hoping I was a certain weight, and to find out that I'm roughly like 15 pounds less than that is not good. And I don't know what to make of that. You know, shit. And the last time I weighed myself, I was 200 pounds. Yeah, I was 200 pounds. That's been months ago now. Now I'm freaking 185 in the morning. Shit. I mean, that's not bad because I'm still beefy, you know. But I really, truly thought I was, you know, like 200 pounds. I really did. Hell, I thought I was at least 200 pounds. Shit, I got this real broken idea about what I look like. Apparently, the body dysmorphia is still kicking real hard. I don't think I'm some kind of Arnold Schwarzenegger motherfucker. I already know that. I know I'm not close to that. Now, unfortunately, I really know I'm not close to that. Those dudes were all like 230, 240. Good fucking luck, bro. Jesus Christ. Now, my 5'10" frame is, you know, it is what it is. God in the manlets over here. I love the 5'11", 6 foot meme. That shit, oh my God, it kills me so bad. It's so fucking funny. You want to get a laugh? Look that shit up, boys. The 5'11" versus 6 foot meme. And it's so true, too. It's so true. It is absolutely 100% accurate. It is so balls. Oh, I hate you. I thought we were done with this thumb. I thought you'd gotten over your rebellious streak. How dare you? Stand in the right spot, you moron. Oh, what a terrible throw. I'm glad it worked out the way it did. Anyway, so I'd like to weigh, you know, I don't know, about 210. That's 25 pounds up from this. Shit. That's a lot of weight, dude. Jesus. I don't think that's going to happen. All right, let's get more realistic here. Maybe 200 pounds. 15 pounds of meat up from here is not so unrealistic. I don't really work my legs enough, so they're not super huge. They have good musculature, they just aren't big. You hear the copium? Over there, I need an extra shot of, I don't have chicken legs, bro! Probably do. I'll just go ahead and tell you right now, boys. In my experience, they're not looking at the 2 legs, they're looking at the 3rd leg. So, I'll tell you what, boy, there ain't nothing chicken about that. Yeah, boy. Yeah, got him. Woo! I'm not going to go to Orlando and get my ass kicked by everybody. I'm not going to. I mean, real talk, my pride doesn't want to, and I just don't see an actual point in it. It comes back to if this medicine was fucking me up so bad, I'd be there. I just don't want to go there and get my ass kicked. I don't find that fun, especially with this. I don't take this ultra seriously. I can't take anything ultra seriously. This is still the highest priority in my life, and unfortunately the thing I'm best at, which now I'm not best at. So it's not pleasant to know that I'm fucking up so bad is pretty. It's not the most fun thing in the world, boys. I don't know a better way to put it really than that. And I don't even know what it's messed up. I just know something is messed up. I can't figure it out. Maybe it's not even the medicine. I don't know. What I know is that I can't do this right. And it sucks real bad. Fucking hungry. Shit. So I decided to start doing something I didn't really want to do, and that's tracking my damn food. Sucks. There's a reason I dropped from 200 to freaking 185. Shit. When you're walking around in like a 1,200 calorie deficit every fucking day, of course you're going to lose a bunch of weight. Jesus. I mean, fart, man. Talk about just not eating enough damn food. Hell, what I've put in there for a day, what I thought would be a pretty decent amount of food that I can shovel down, hell, I'm still like 700 calories underneath what my allotment. Of course, it's also clocking me like 3,200 a day, which I don't know if that's necessary or not. I don't actually have any idea what my TDEE is, so, who knows. I mean, for all I know, I only need 2,700 to get me through, but, I don't know that. So I'm just going to go with my fitness pal. But even if I can, I'm still under that calorie count, that's not necessarily a bad thing. I can probably be okay. Shit. And it turns out my 2 beers were not nearly as devastating as I thought they were. They're not good. It's also like half of my carbs intake in a day. So take that for what you will. I'm not a keto tart, I don't know, I just don't eat a lot of shit that's got a lot of carbs in it. I don't like bread stuff. It tastes like shit to me, and it's also useless. I like rice once in a blue moon. Doesn't taste very good to me. It tastes okay. Slap that shit in Texas Pete and I can get through it pretty good. But it just doesn't serve a purpose. Like, what's the reason to eat it, Shit. That's the other thing is I was feeling fat for a long time there since I got my taste all fucked up again and my appetite's been shot. I don't know, man. Since I dropped oats off, I don't eat my oats anymore, and I don't eat grits anymore either. So like my carb sources went from like 300 a day to fucking 0. Essentially, dropped down to like 42. Some shit like that. And I think half of that comes from V8. So, crap. But is there a reason to have a shitload of carbs? I don't know, man. I don't know. I know you need them for energy. Well, I believe that because my ass is dragging today real bad. this today. I gotta figure out something to soak up the egg yolk too. I've got a boner for fried eggs again right now. I can eat them again. Thank God. It's so weird. They don't smell very good, but they taste good. So you tell me how that works, buddies. That whole taste and smell are linked together. I'll tell you flat out, bullshit. They are not related like some people think they are. I think the asshole scientist who came up with that theory was just he did it on himself, and that's what he thought everybody thought. Anyway. So what the hell do I do about more food? I'm also having too much salt if you count what those assholes think chicken breasts have in them. And that's another thing that I'm wondering about. I have taken great strides to keep salt out of my daily life as best I can because I hate it. And I think I've done pretty good. My last blood work, my sodium level was absolutely smoking. Freaking perfect. It's like it was right in the middle, right where I wanted it, maybe even a little bit low, but not actually like red low, but just a little under the average, right where I wanted it. Because I hate salt. I hate it. It's bad for me. So I try to avoid excess salt wherever possible. I can't really avoid it in well. If you're counting what MyFitnessPal says, that shit's got sodium in it. My V8 does, obviously. I got low sodium ones just for that particular reason, so it keeps that mitigated. But then I added in cottage cheese. I can eat cottage cheese some, at least the lactate kind, because I think I'm lactose tolerant. I just don't know if I am or not. I don't know. Anyway, so I got some cottage cheese to try because it's really good protein, low fat. It's good, good macroed up, And I thought, okay, well, I'll give that a try. And damn, there's so much sodium in cottage cheese. I had no idea, man. There's a fucking ton in that stuff. So I'm watching my 2400, something like that, daily allotment of sodium, get jumped over to 2700. I'm going, what the? Where, dude? And then chicken breasts. 400 or 500 milligrams per chicken breast. Okay. But is that real? I don't know. How do you quantify that? So, the question is, do you take that 800, almost 1,000 into account? I'm more like to cut it in half and think it's more accurate personally. I don't laugh my ass off. The only problem with my throwing is just because this target's all fucked up. It's not right though, I'm telling you, it's not. Too many throws just don't feel right. Because they're not. Sometimes things just feel so weird too. I don't know why. I just had a strange feeling in my mind. I don't know. It's just like the day is just. I don't know how to describe it exactly. I can't describe that very well, so there's no point talking about it. It's just something weird about the way I guess I perceive the day or something. Just seems odd out of nowhere. Well, anyway, back to the fitness problem. I'm like 700 calories down, and that's including beer, by the way. That's in there, so that means I'm even with beers, I'm still underneath my calorie quota. But that's also like half of my carb intake. It's, how am I going to go from like 40 carbs in a day to 80 out of nowhere at the last second? At the end of the freaking day. So clearly that's not doing me any favors. Duh. But what do I do? What do I add in? My fats are still good. I've got a ton of fat left over. I don't want it very high, obviously, because a lot of those eggs have a lot of fat in them. Gotta get some more protein cereal too. Shit. That was a good throw. But like I said many days ago, I don't probably eat the same food every day. I really don't. I enjoy that. I would prefer it. There's nothing hard about that. Maybe it is for you. It's not for me. It's very easy for me. In fact, it's so much easier than the other thing, I can't even describe it. It simply ticks a box that I really need ticked. Ah, come on. I also have a very crazy idea about a new little business venture. Breath smells good. Gotta get some new stuff though. I need a new phone, better camera. I have to make some internet stuff. Shit. I think a small part of the problem here is that I can't feel the frustration of doing bad, therefore I can't feel the desire to do good either. My driving force is always to do better and to destroy people in my way. Always has been. I adore being good at things. I'm not good at very much. So I love being very good at what little I'm good at. I think I forgot where I was going with that. Oh yeah. So I like being good at what I do, and now I just don't care. I mean, competition doesn't matter to me right at this moment. I just can't muster a shit to give about it. I'm constipated, if you will, in that regard. Whatever my feedback loop was that keeps me doing this and improving, that cogwheel, someone threw a wrench at it and it blew up when it hit. So I'm stuck. I can act like I'm frustrated by that. I'm not. I don't care. I mean, I don't care at all. I'm just doing this because I like doing it. I have to do it. Being bipolar is not easy. That's a lie. It's absolutely simple. You know, you just freak out a lot. Nothing difficult about that. Yeah, you freak out about everything, and everything irritates the shit out of you, and you're a fucking moron, like a damn autistic person almost. Not the stupid part, just the crazy part, the inability to handle things. Getting so tired of that, man. I was so tired of that. So things are better in some ways, yes. Things are not better in others. But better, not better, doesn't necessarily mean worse. Just different. And right now, different's not good. And yet, I can't be bothered, so who cares? How many are you going to throw? 26-41. Shit. Shit, I'm hungry. God damn. Please tell me it's almost time to eat. Cartoon Howling. I love this song. I found this one a long time ago. This was one of my. This was a no copyright song. It's one of the first songs I ever put on a throwing video. I just love this song. I want to play some Horizon. I miss Horizon Forbidden West. That was a good game. It totally got screwed so hard by Elden Ring, and I don't even know why. Shit! You got one game that has a pretty good story. Was it great? It was not perfect. Good gameplay, innovative and different gameplay, varied gameplay, lots of variation. That is a thing that both of them have, yes, I know. Dynamic combat. Dynamic combat. That is important to me. Dynamic. Elden Ring is the opposite of dynamic. It is binary combat. You can think that I'm being a dick about it. I'm not. You all know as well as I do that the only thing you need to beat Souls games is a decent pattern. Nothing else. You can disagree with me. Just go look up somebody beating the game on a foot pad, a dance pad, or with a fucking fishing rod, or any other number of voice commands, if you will, even. I've seen that before. All you have to do is the same pattern every time. And I don't find that dynamic personally. I find that very binary and very boring. At least in Horizon, for me personally, there's a lot of free-flowing, dynamic, fast-paced combat because things got to go. And Elden Ring is the opposite. It's very slow, it's very structured, and if you do the same exact moves every time, you will win. And at least there's some variety in Horizon for me. There's also a story in Horizon. Like a full story. Voiced by people. Lots of them. You go around the places, you see cool shit, you do cool shit. Elden Ring has people whispering one fucking liners. I'm not a big Souls fan, as you can obviously tell, I imagine. I don't hate the games, I just don't like them. I find them very boring. Because again, you can put a novice up to that game and tell him, okay, step forward, step back, step back, step back, jump forward, heavy strike, step back, turn right, turn right, turn right, heavy strike, and he'll win that fight every time. Never done it before, never seen it, no idea. You put that bastard on Horizon in front of something, I don't know if the dynamic works the same way. I started that metaphor out and I didn't really have an end to it, and I'm probably going stupid. Luckily, I don't care. No, I don't know. I just don't like Souls games. They're not my style of game. They just feel so shallow. They feel shallow and boring and overly frustrating. Just the way I see it, you know. Doesn't mean my opinion's right or wrong. It just don't give me any real joy. Alright. I also have an emotional connection with Horizon 2 because my dad was in the hospital when I played it, so, you know. So there's that too, you know. I remember it fondly because it helped get me through a very hard time in life that I would not have gotten through otherwise, I don't think. Anyway, 9/24 was a good day. Tired day. Anyway, go back to it tomorrow.